These are just some quick thoughts on life in general. This algorithm you see here is the algorithm for life. However, I've found that in my experience engineering and learning how to engineer, I've come across some problems. One is that the learning curve is incredibly steep. You have a challenging time trying to learn new things. The other day, I learned so many things, and so quickly. You get headaches, your blood pressure goes up. You go through that normal cycle of frustration and revelation that you would go through in school. Unfortunately, you have to do it very quickly. You have to do it fast. Real life is so much harder than school. And the things that you're learning are obscure, things that you can't really talk about with other people. They are things that often reach into more than one area of life and science. You're having to find out how to build the hardware to an electronic device, as well as the software to run it. And this confuses people. It's complicated. It's challenging. It's difficult. Whatever words you want to put around it. Whenever I try to explain it to people, their eyes glaze over and they go somewhere not present mentally. And you have a hard time trying to relate to people. You cannot even begin to convince them that what you do is something that they can understand, because it really is complicated and it takes a lot of learning. But you want to tell people anyway. You get excited, you get euphoric, and your eyes just glow because you are excited about technology and about creating technology and building new things and discovering new things, but you can't tell anyone because every time you do, people get bored. And I think people are afraid of technology. I think that the technology seems complicated, so it scares them. They feel as though it is hostile to everything that they do. And Isaac Asimov called this the myth of forbidden knowledge. This idea that if you learn too much and you get too far advanced, you are entering a realm of thought where you have the possibility of awakening some kind of internal evil, like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein monster. Dr. Frankenstein learned too much and was going where science didn't need to go, and so on. And Isaac Asimov argued that that's not true, that what's really happening is we're building technology too fast, and technology is just another word for tools. We're building new tools, and those tools don't have the appropriate safety features built into them. I think Pythagoras must have been looked at the same way, and other early mathematicians and philosophers and scientists. They were strange. They were mysterious. They were doing something odd, almost magical. In fact, Pythagoras founded a cult that worshipped magic numbers and all kinds of strange things relating to geometry. Many of his discoveries may not have been his discoveries at all. They were discoveries of his followers, the followers of his religious sect. I am weird, and I know the things that I try to present to people are strange, and they get bored, and they're not interested, and I'm obsessed with them, and I'm awkward in my ability to explain these things. But I love it. And I still want to tell people. I still want to have someone to have an intellectual conversation with and to help me solve my problems. And it's hard to find. I know exactly what people think of me and how they see me. And maybe my career choice is a little odd. Other people have tried to learn this and found that other careers were more promising for them. But I like this one. I feel like I'm at home doing this. I'm excited doing this kind of thing. And there are some people out there who might be able to help me, but they're few and far between, and our only means of communication is the internet. And it's so much nicer to talk to somebody in person. Unfortunately, even when I get to communicate with them, the problems that they're trying to solve don't seem relevant to me all the time.